make sure the mic's on. The mic is on. All right, good job. I always forget to turn that on. Hope everybody is doing well this morning. We are just hanging out, finish up a project and start a new one. So, or return an old one, I guess we should say. First things first, we have a little moo cow here. Put his little strawberries on, but other than that, he is done. I need to make one set of leaves. Hello, MJ. Let's see. I've got one strawberry made. I need to finish the other little strawberry to go on there. Then we'll have two little strawberry horns, and then I haven't done the embroidery for his face yet, but I actually don't have the stuff over here to do that with. So. Aw, hi Chris. Hi Shoto. Okay, I got you. Driving and listening. I got you. All right, let's see. I gotta get the pattern out for cow. The little horns on it. Aw, I forgot. Yesterday I downloaded one of those games that cats play on iPad, and my cat had the best time. It was cute. All right, pattern. What's going on outside? I feel like I hear a tractor and a four-wheeler, and like everything is going on at once. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely both. It's not just one, it's both. It's a four-wheeler and a tractor. All right, so we're going to make the little leaf, which won't take just a second to finish the strawberry cow. It's so tiny. If I can just do the pattern correctly, it's a little tricky, but as far as counting for a second. But all right, so I need to do 4 and a matching. Okay, well, let's do that. Oh, yes. So I realized the other day I actually got like the tiniest spot of lip gloss on the cow the other day. I actually got it right here where the ear is. Thankful that that's where it ended up. If it was any other place, it would have ruined it, but thankfully it was just the right spot. 1, I need a stitch marker. 2, where are they? Here they are. So we're almost done with our little cow we've been working on this week, which is good. I could have probably finished it last night, but I think I was working on it, and I know what happened. I was sewing it together, and me and Mac were talking, and I got frustrated because I couldn't concentrate, and so I just said, let me not do this right now. Let me do this later when I'm alone, and that worked out better. Hi, Sonia. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are you doing? How is everybody doing? Don't connect with the magic ring. Okay. This is an interesting way of doing this. Okay, so don't connect to the magic ring. Starting the next row, I'm chaining from the last stitch. We're going to chain 2, single crochet in this one, and then slip stitch into the, okay, that's right. It's not too difficult. Just got to remember and see if I can, there we go, fit in my magic ring. There we go, perfect. Wait, did it say slip stitch? Yes, it did. Okay. All right, 1 little leaf. Now we need 3 more. I don't think I need my stitch marker anymore. And then slip stitch in here. I realized that I should go ahead and make these little peeps in a minute because not only do I want to give another one to my patient, I haven't given one to my grandma yet. So she needs some peeps. So I need to make her a little set. So she can have some Easter stuff. She always used to decorate for Easter. Like I remember growing up, her having her little Easter tree out and everything. So I think she would appreciate some little Easter decorations. Hey, Larry. How are you? I did see it. I saw it last night. I got to leave a comment on it. I liked it, but I haven't left a comment on it yet. I need to do that. Thank you, Larry. All right, there we go. Perfect. Leaves are done. Told you that wouldn't take, but just... All right, where'd my scissors go? I see you, baby boy. Here, you want your puzzle? You want your puzzle? Here, I'm going to try to scoot it far away from me as I can so you're not super loud, but it's hard to scoot. All right, there we go. Found my scissors while I did that, though. Violence happening. Okay. They wouldn't cut. You're doing good. Hey, Winsome. Hi, Winsome. Super Arthur. He's having his puzzle. He's having a good old time down there. All right. Where did my needle go? Here it is. Okay. I'm trying to remember how I attached that strawberry to that. So here's our little cow for those of you just popping in. This is what we're working on. Our little cow, he needs his little nose holes and his little strawberry horn that go up here. So we have one little strawberry. We need the other one. I've got the red part. I've got the green part. I've just got to combine them and stick them in the cow. So I got to remember how I did this. I think I used this side, I think. Whoa, the yarn's coming apart because the scissors didn't want to cut it well. Okay. Okay. Problems. All right. It's because the scissors didn't cut the yarn well. I don't know what's up with my scissors today. Maybe I need new ones. I really want to get some nice little embroidery scissors, but you guys, have you seen how much some of those cost? I saw a pair the other day for $50. I was like, holy crap, those better be the best, sharpest scissors in the world. I mean, they're, you know, like tiny embroidery scissors, and I understand they're nice, but my goodness. I've seen, you know, like $13, $14, $20, but $50? And it was a design on them, but it wasn't any more design than I've seen on like the $20 pairs. Yeah, $50. I remember where I saw that. I think it must have been on Michael's or Joann's because those are the only places I've been looking recently. But yeah, $50. And I feel like they might have been on sale a little bit. All right. And this little end in, I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but I am. I think, oh, I know. Because what I want to do is I'm going to tie the two. I don't know that most people would do this, but it'll work just fine. What I'm going to do is tie both of these knots or tails into a little knot right here in the back of the leaf. Actually, I don't know which side that is. Whichever side that the strawberry is going to go onto, and then the strawberry is going to cover that little knot, and then I don't have to weave in that tail right there. It all works out. I like to triple knot because I don't ever want it to come undone. All right, there we go. Now scissors. Thank you. They worked this time. All right, I gotta find the bottom of the strawberry. I think that this end looks like nice, so let's use this. And just sew into the little strawberry. You got cute Christmas ears on a 10-pack. Let me see how much they were. $26 for 10. That's right, you showed me those. I gotta remember what they looked like. I know what you're talking about though. I remember you showed them me. I have a couple like little pair, but I actually lost them because we went to a comedy show and I was like, crap, they're not gonna let me in the club because we had to go through like detectors and stuff. And I was like, oh man, they're gonna think I'm trying to hurt somebody or something. And so I stuck them in a bush outside and I was supposed to go back and get them and I forgot. But luckily, like super cheap. But they were nice, like they worked really well. So I am a little sad. There's no more tricks over there, Mr. Arthur. No. Go check your Kong ball for more peanut butter, please. Thank you. He was looking over there if there were more treats. But anyway, so I got those, but then I bought some foldable scissors. So I got 2 like travel packs of foldable scissors, and they're nice to have because most of the time security doesn't take the time to unfold them to see what the heck they are. They just, all right, go ahead. So they don't usually get pulled. So those are nice. But they don't cut as well as other scissors. That's the only thing. So, okay, Winsome, thank you for. I appreciate it. You have Prime, yeah, yes. I do too. Thankfully. I can't remember. No, I think I got the travel scissors on like Michael's or something. Wait, I don't think I bought them on Amazon, but I definitely could have. They definitely have them on Amazon. All right, I'm just going to sew this on one more time so that the strawberry is tight to the leaf. And then we're going to attempt to put it on the cow. We got to figure out where to put them on the cow exactly. And then we will, come on, I hope. This little voice in the back of my head was like, hot glue them on, hot glue them on, so you don't have to sew them on. And I was like, no, what if you sell it, you dummy? I've never hot glued anything on before. There was just, never done it. All right. I would consider it if it was something that was just going to be for myself, but obviously if I was going to sell it, I wouldn't hot glue it. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, thank you. All right, let me see if I can find my little, I don't want those are too thick. Wheel. Maybe rabbits in a minute might be interesting because I haven't done that in a minute. Oh, MJ's here. I've been working on the lighter thing. Let's see. I'll send you pictures so you can really see it. But I strung up like a couple hundred or something beads to try the striped thing. And so it works, but the only thing is it is like I thought. It is a spiral. So it does have like a little, you see the little lines where they don't quite meet up in that one little spot on the side. So it will have like a spot where they don't meet up exactly. The only thing about it is they're going to be really close together, but it looks like they're going to jump one bead every time. So it may span like a fourth of it, like the little, I don't know. I don't know how wide that was going to be, but I could always try it just to see. But it's up to you, like if you want it striped or not or whatever. Just a little sample wimple to see how it works. But it kind of works out to do it because I can count like 100 and some odd beads at a time to make the stripes work or something. I don't know. I did the math and it works out. Angie Ray. Oh, woo! Hey, Arthur's excited too, you guys. No, you do treats and you have fresh food and water. No, sir. No, sir. We're playing with our moo cow. Moo cow said, thank you guys. I had my, oh, they're over there. Oh, I want to get them. Oh. Oh, they're over there. I don't want to get them. Oh. Let's try these, even though these are a little too fat, I'm afraid. Hi, Rita. Let's see. I feel like these are a little too thick, but we're going to try to see if I can stick my... What's going on with these? I was listening to Miss Angie the whole time I was getting ready this morning. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this or not today. And then I was like, well, I might as well just in case I can't for some reason on Tuesday or whatever. And then I was like, let me listen to Miss Angie when she goes live. And so I did. I listened to her and got everything all fixed, set up. I know, I see you over there, baby boy. He's like, Mom. I know, but you already had all the things. I would put you out by yourself because it's actually warm outside. However, it's very windy, and I don't like leaving him out when it's windy by himself because I feel like a limb. I hit him in the head. I know that sounds a little crazy, but I do worry that like a large stick could hit a small dog and hurt them. Especially because we have a giant magnolia tree back there. Beautiful. However, I worry about my baby boy. I'm trying to make sure these are centered, and I don't really know how to make sure they're freaking centered. Normally, that's not much of an issue, but today, man. These straws. Oh, it's because of... it's because of the leaves. Well, I guess we just... I'm trying to decide how to come on there. It's not my favorite side of that strawberry. However, I think that's just how it's going to have to be. What do you think, little feller? I think that's just how it's going to have to be. Yes, it is a beautiful tree. In fact, there's a picture of my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my grandfather, probably my great-grandfather, and my father when he was a baby being held in front of a magnolia tree. And there is a little shed kind of out there, and it's right next to that, and you can see how tall it was in comparison to that shed at that time. And it has just grown so much. Like, it was probably 20 years old in that picture, maybe. And it's probably close to, probably past 100 now. And it is just huge and beautiful. And it has this branch that goes out on the side, and it's low enough that it's basically a bench that you can sit on. It's wild. It's a beautiful tree. I love sitting under that tree. I always have. When me and my cousin were little, we used to sit on it like a bench. And one time my grandpa wanted to cut that big limb off, and we were like, no, that's the best part of the tree. He wanted to do it for the health of the tree and stuff, you know, so that the rest of the tree would get more nutrients and stuff. But really, the tree is fine, and that's one of the special things about the tree. I see you looking for more treats, and there are none. You got them all. You got all the treats you are supposed to have today until you do something of significance. Take this out. Just climbing all over my stuff, this young man. The beautiful flowers. Yes, and they do have the beautiful flowers, and they smell kind of lemony, I have found. That's the only thing I can explain them as, is it's kind of like a lemonish scent, but they're quite nice. Big, beautiful flowers, and the bees love them. I mean, some of the flowers are like at least half the size of my head, if not closer to the size of my head. And definitely bigger than this, a hand out kind of thing. All right, that's okay for now. Let me see how tight it is. I always like to pull on pieces just to make sure they're not going to be ripped off. Like if a child goes carrying this by the ear, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to just loosen up and come off. So I always tug on it to see if it's tight enough in there. I don't recommend people do that to their piece, but I try to do it to make sure that it's on there tight enough. And then let's do it a couple more times. And then I also will take the 2 strings and take them back here and tie them in a knot. Probably not that far back, but somewhere. Because if you have 2 tails and you're sewing on arms, legs, ears, anything, and you have 2 tails, save those 2 tails together, tie them in a knot, and they're a whole lot more secure if you just weave in those ends. So, you know, it helps give a little extra security. I really like doing that, especially too with pieces for little children and babies and things. I try my best to save tails so that I can secure them in that way as well. All right, we're gonna do this one over here. And now we got one little horn on. I keep bending his ears down, but anyway, got one on. And this again is the Standing Strawberry Mini Cow by CrochetbyGenna here on YouTube and Etsy and Instagram and everywhere. And she also has Patreon, all that stuff, which has a lot of good membership bonuses, and you get patterns and things for being in her Patreon, which is awesome. So there's that, and this is the mini one, and I did it with just acrylic and a 3.25 hook, so mine is quite tiny. But there is a big version as well, and then there's a blueberry version, a Highland cow version, and a regular version. I think that's correct. They will know if I'm wrong. But I think that's the 4 different ones. So at some point, we'll have to make another one, another kind of this cow. All right, I'm trying to decide where to take my needle. I think there is good, but that's where my thing is. We got a bit. Get out of my way. Okay. All right. Arthur's like rolling in the blankets. I wish you guys could see, but I can't move it right now. I see you, bub. You missed Kitty in this morning. No, wait, you saw Kitty. You saw the kitty for a little. Kitty was crazy this morning. He wanted to play. He would play. Should have got out his game for him. I didn't think about it. It was so late. Yeah. Okay. Contact's cloudy. She posted new patterns on Patreon this morning. I thought she did. I thought I saw that one ready. I thought so. I got to look at it. I was pretty sure, like I read the little notification as it came up, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that, but I didn't look at it yet. I'll have to look at it when I get off of here. I know, Arthur. Mommy's trying to sew this on without disturbing all the stuffing inside of it. Does anybody else do that when you're sewing things on? Like the stuffing seems to get moved around and you're, uh-oh. Because you're like squeezing it so tight, trying to get everything in the right spot. All right. Trying to make sure it's like as even as it can be for two different strawberries that are exactly the same and two leaves that aren't exactly the same. iPad slid. I didn't know what was happening. Yes. All right, I'll have to check them out. I bet they're cute. Her new dragon she's been doing looks so good, but it also looks like I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. It looks a little complicated. It's very cute. All right, I'm going to send this down through here and see if I like the looks. And then if I do, I'll be ready to tie it into a knot. This is what I mean by take your two tails and like take them out of one hole. So I have my two tails out of one hole now, and then I would tie these into a knot and tuck it in. Just make sure they're coming out of the same exact hole, because if they're not, you're going to have a problem. But if they're coming out of the same hole, you can just tuck it in and you're fine. All right, so let's set the ear down. I feel like that leaf is a little bigger than that, but you know what? Strawberries are organic, okay? They're not perfect, are they? I think that's okay. I might add another white seed to this one right here if I can squeeze it in while it's on. But other than that, I think we're doing good. Do I have the white still? I think I put it up already, but I'll get it back out later and add a little white seed to that strawberry. I think will really. No, sir. And I need to also put the little nose holes on like as well. All right, my triple knot that. Whoops. It slid a little bit and tightened when I did that. Didn't want that to happen, but that's okay. It's actually fine. There we go. And now snip it and tuck it in just like I said. If I can, I have to do it with my crochet hook, but it doesn't always grab. Ah, perfect. It did. Ta-da! Now we dangle it by these little strawberries all day long, and they're not going anywhere, okay? Perfect. Because basically what would happen for these to come off, since they're knotted in, is the string would have to break from that knot. And then, so not only would you have to break the yarn within the piece, you would have to, if you still weave it in like you should as well, still have to get out of the stuffing as well. So it's very unlikely. Still possible, but unlikely. Much more unlikely than if you just weave it in. So yeah, he's done. Oh, you guys. And he wasn't, I mean, it took me a while to make it just because, and also I'm still new to joining 4 legs like this. But Jenna explains it really well. So if you want to try to join 4 legs like this with crochet, I recommend get a pattern from Crochet by Jenna and try it, because his tail, he's not done. He needs a tail, you guys. But my yarn's already put away, so like he has a tail. But if you get a pattern of her, she also includes a little video tutorial about how to connect the 4 legs. So that's the way to go if you're interested in that. Now we're going to move on and make some little bunny rabbits. I haven't made these in over a year, so I'm curious to see 2 things. One, my tension is probably going to be tighter, and it may in fact be much tighter, and I'm afraid it's going to make the new ones much smaller. They're not going to match the old ones. However, we're going to try not to do too tight. So ones. And also, I'm trying out this yarn again, which I haven't used for a while. And I also haven't used chenille yarn in general for quite a while. So we have a couple different colors. We're going to make them in every color, but we have all these colors to make them in. Pinks, a purple, a blue, yellow, and then we also have, like, did I buy any more yellow? I don't think I have any more yellow. I have to get some more yellow. Anyway, and then we have, this is a mint green. It's very light green. Okay, so I want to do either the hot pink blue, but I think I'm going to start with the blue. And what is this, stitch marker? Okay, I don't need my iPad any longer. So that's what we're working on, is little bunny rabbits. I have 2 over here. So like I said, we'll see if he matches up to these or not. That'll be the interesting part of this. Here's our little guy. He's cute. Like I said, I need to add his little nose holes, and his little tail. But I did already put my yarn up because I always forget about tails, you guys. Does anybody else do that, where you just literally forget things have tails, and when you're crocheting them, and then you're like, oh yeah, there's a back, and things go on there? I'm not sure what it is about me and the thing, but I sure do that. A house all ready for guests and everything this weekend, and then it turns out they may or may not be coming, but then people tried to invite themselves over. Thank God my husband said no. I'm just like, what's going on? What's going on? All right, I need a different hook, because I know if I use that hook, they're definitely going to be too small. Yours still has no tail. Really? Okay, that makes me feel better, because I just totally forgot the tail. And there's another project that I did that on that I totally forgot about the tail. It may in fact be that cow right there. That one has a tail, but there was one that did not have a tail for quite a long time. So that makes me feel better. Oh boy, I haven't used chenille yarn in a minute. I'm a little nervous. A little nervy-worvy. When I get off here, I'll probably string more beads. I don't know if I want to make the solid, because I want to make them in order of what they're supposed to be made. So I need to string more beads to make another lighter cover, but in the striped beads. So I got to do that. I got to do the math. I forget how many it is. I would do it now, but it's like whatever. I don't want to say how many because I don't want to give away my pack, but let's just say there's like 84 times 9, 89, whatever that is, I think. That's how many beads string up and count up. I was like, what am I doing? Magic ring. I am doing a magic ring. Oh boy, put my little thing down. Don't fall off my knee. Thank you. Oh, Arthur, there's some cheetahs on the TV. They're pretty. You want them? You ought to watch. It's Saturday. There's a little educational shows on, Arthur. He's like, if it's my show, I'm not interested. I know. You don't even get to watch Arthur, though, because we don't have PBS, Arthur, for some odd reason. I know it's weird. Most everybody has PBS, but for some reason we do not get PBS as a station anymore. I did when I was growing up, obviously, but our little Arthur wouldn't even be named Arthur if I didn't get this growing up. Oh boy, remembering how interesting this yarn is. Oh, I can't do a magic ring with this, I don't think. I don't know why I'm trying. I'm not going to mess up the yarn. I'm just going to frog it. I'm going to do the chain too because it's chenille and more than likely it's rip. Your little cow is so cute. You're off to go clap it. Ooh, have fun. We're going Monday to pick up our new quote-unquote car. So have fun. We're going Monday at 9 a.m. We're leaving to pick it up. 1, 2. Wish I knew exactly what color it was. I think it's like, it's not quite a silver, but it's to a silver, which is good to me because it's better than the bright colored car that he used to have. I didn't like it very much, but he liked it, so that's all that mattered. All right, 1, and it was his. 1, 2. It's hard to do when you can't see what's happening. 3, 4. So we have to make 2 ears. 4, 5, 6. Oh boy, I'm having regrets picking this yarn right now. I'm like, why didn't I make one in acrylic? Right. Usually it's not much of a problem, but I just haven't used it in so long. I need a stitch counter thing. Ugh. My husband brought up a good point the other day. He was like, couldn't you use your stitch? Well, he said stitch marker, and it was a very confusing conversation. And then I realized he meant stitch counter. And he said, couldn't you use that to help you count the beads? Because I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to sit there and count over 1,000 beads in a row. Like, I'm going to lose count. And then if I have to count over it, I may have to count 800 beads. So like, no, And he was like, couldn't you use it? And I was like, huh, you know what? Maybe I could actually. So I might try that and see how annoying it is. But, you know, to hit the button every time, but we'll see. You want to you have to organize your craft house. You moved everything to one side of the building downstairs so you put the insulation. Oh no, yeah, you keep having to move everything, don't you? So that you guys can do stuff, which sucks. Takes double the time because then you got to move it all back. Yes, Rita. Yes, you definitely cannot frog it too many times because if you do, it shows, especially in certain brands of the yarn for sure. Like I said, I normally don't have much of an issue with it. Like I make a lot of things with it, but I just haven't used it in so long that it's kind of like, oh, it's a new experience today. The project is sheetrock and paint. Woo! That's good. That's getting to the end, it sounds like. Those sound like two of the last things you might have to move things for, right? Sorry, I was in Duffy over there for a minute too. All right, let's see. That is 1 we just did. So that should be 6. We're going to believe that there's 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, round 2. You have to make 2 ears. Okay. We can do it. We can do it, guys. Together we can do this. We're not going to give up on the yarn. We've done it before. We can do it again. Come on, little buddy. If it'll make it through this. I may have put it in the wrong spot. Hold on. Hold on. Right there. Itchy snuzzle. Okay. No, it's itchy. Okay. I think under 3 loops instead of just the 2 that I meant to. And I didn't want to come back. There we go. Perfect. 1. This is a free pattern for the Peep, by the way. This is a Rose and Lily crochet pattern. The only thing I will say about it is I do recommend don't putting the eyes where they tell you to. I recommend put them where you want them because they put the eyes down here more where this nose is. And I think they use a nose. Can't remember. But they put the eyes like way down here and I'm just not with that. So I didn't move the eyes. I recommend that. It's up to you. If you like the eyes down low, do it. But I like them to look more like actual little peeps. So I put them up high and add the little nose because I have them. And I never use them for anything but these pretty much. I used them on the squirrels though, but they were a bigger size. Okay, it's going. I got it. See, I'm fine with the yarn. It just took me a minute. Can I really see? But it's fine. I can work with it. As long as I don't get too off with my stitch count, I'll be fine. Right, there's my little increase. I'm excited to do these blue ones because I know that's one of my patient's favorite colors, and this is blue. And I can't wait to have like 4 of the Peeps in a row. It's going to be so cute. Because last year I just had like the yellow ones sitting around everywhere because that was the only color of this yarn I could find. And every other chenille yarn was thicker, so it wasn't going to be the same size. So even, I think I did make some purple ones, but they were all big. They're in my Easter boxes, which I need to get out. If I don't have guests over this weekend, I'm definitely going to get out my Easter stuff. We should do that, Arthur, because I have more Easter bunnies in there, purple ones. Unless I gave them away or sold them. I don't know. I don't think so. But I don't know. I think I gave everybody yellow ones. 3. I'm going to do 4. 5. Don't keep your tension too tight, Amy. 6. 7. If tension is really a big problem and they keep coming out the wrong size, it wouldn't be an issue if I hadn't already given people one for it to match. But a big issue, I'll just upsize my hook and use a bigger hook. So, ooh, and linoleum flooring. Ooh, yeah, that will be interesting. A good choice though, because you can keep it clean and stuff. That's what I'm encouraging my patient to get. I was like, do not get carpet. Get some kind of linoleum. that's not slippery to walk on, but also doesn't have too many little freaking grooves in it to get dirt, because that's like surrounded by dirt and a pond and everything. And I'm like, no, 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 no. What color eyes will look pretty with the yellow giraffe you're making? Ooh, yellow. The yellow is a baby yellow color. I wonder, this is just the first, now this is boring, okay? But the first thing that comes to mind is like a light brown color, or like a goldy brown, like something to kind of like coordinates with the spots, like the brown spots, if they are brown. And but like you could add like more of a goldy and like a, I don't, what am I looking like, not coppery, not, no, copper's not the right word. I don't know the right word, but some kind of like something that leans either like golden or brownish, or a warm tone of some kind, but not too bright. It's a pale yellow. But I don't know, like a light brown sounds pretty neat with the brown spots and stuff, if that's what it has. What's my dog doing right now? He's sniffing behind me. Standing. What are you doing back there? What are we doing back there, sir? Okay, you can lay with me. Yeah, you can lay with me. Let me move these scissors. I don't want you to get stabbed. You were thinking golden too, or bronze. Maybe that's what I'm thinking, like bronze. No, you can't really see my eyeshadow, but like kind of like that, like where it's like brown, but also like gold, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, something like that. I feel like might be pretty on a brown and yellow dress. That might be nice. Yeah. Exactly. We got the same thought. All right, 2 singles and an increase. And the only stitches you really need to know to do the peep are increase, decrease, and single, and how to join 2 pieces together. But if you don't know how to do that, I don't think they explain it that well, but find other videos about joining. It's not difficult to learn. It can be a little intimidating just because it seems scary, but it's not bad once you do it. Aw, thank you, Rita. Or a green. That would be nice too, MJ. A green would also be nice. I like that idea too. Yes. Yes. One of those would definitely be nice. But thank you, Rita. That's very sweet. 1, 2, okay. Just make sure I was doing it right. My eyes are blue, but they're like a gray blue. Like this, the colors on this camera go up super well sometimes. Like for some reason that's very bright, but like my eyes, they're blue. They're also like a gray blue. I don't know how to explain it. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Not this color blue. When I put this next to them, you're like, oh, they're not that blue, are they? Because people always used to try to tell me at the eye doctor's office, blue glasses, because what I would tell them is I like color, like I'm not afraid to wear like red glasses, pink glasses, whatever. And so they would be like, oh, you should get blue glasses. And they would royal blue. And when I put a royal blue next to my eyes, the same thing happens where it's like, oh, they're not that blue looking, are they? And so I'm like, no. So I always would go for something else. But I feel like these eyeshadow colors suit my eyes well, so I just always wear these colors. All right, let me make sure. I think that was 1, but I want to make sure. Now I can see them increase. 1, 2. Well, then that would be an increase, and then that 1, 2 increase. Okay, so this is an increase. Oh, Arthur's got his Kong ball. I was like, what is he doing? Gonna do the plain black eyes. You just got all these kawaii eyes in paint, so you definitely want colored eyes. Yes, it makes such a difference on some pieces, really. It truly does. Those special eyes can really, like, enhance a piece. They can make such a difference. Because I like the plain black eyes for certain things and the little small things and whatever, but like bigger pieces, oh yeah, I definitely prefer like a really cool glittery eye or something. Oh yeah, makes it look way cooler. I've always liked those like glittery eyes on like the beanie, like that. So I love them. Okay, good. We got a couple of singles, and then we'll almost be done with one ear. It's taking me a minute, but it's coming. Just trying to work carefully with this yarn. But we should be able to get one done. or at least all the way down to his little bottom, I would think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when we little Arthur. We got to remember we started late because we were watching Miss Angie, and we were just didn't want to have to rush, really. I was like, let's let Miss Angie do her thing, and then we will take our time a little bit more getting ready, and then everything will work out. And it did. It's windy here. Surprised? I don't know, but it is. It's heck here. It's been beautiful weather-wise, but it's been so windy that I haven't wanted to like hang out outside very much because of the wind. But otherwise, it's not sunny and the temperature's not too bad, but I just wish the wind would quit. We have all these fire warnings because of it. Your dad had beautiful blue-greenish eyes, and your brothers and sisters had dark brown eyes. Your mom had the dark brown eyes. Ooh. My mom has green, but they're like green with a little brown on the pupil. And then my dad has basically mine. Basically the same as mine. We have the same eyes and kind of the same nose. It's funny. People are either like, you look like your mom or you look like your dad. And then some people are like, you don't look like either of them. And then other people, no, I think somebody said that doesn't look like your mom one time or something. And then, I don't know, it's weird. And then some people are like, oh, you look just like her or you look just like him. It all just depends on perspective, I guess. And my parents didn't want me to dye my hair red because they thought that my family was, or people were going to think I was my uncle's child instead of my dad's child because my uncle had red hair. And I was like, what? Y'all come down. It's fine. I think they're going to know I'm still your child despite my hair color. Yeah, blue, fun fact, when you get really angry, which is rare, they turn bluish green. Ooh, I don't think mine change at all. I think mine just stay. Mine just stay, I think. They look cool in the sun, though. Mine do, but I think most people's do, to be fair. But mine look like little carousels. There's like little lines that go around mine and stuff. I think they look like little carousels. Not a carousel, what is it? Like a sky wheel. You know what I'm talking about? The things that go around and around and you sit in the little seats. Not a carousel, that's something different. I don't know what to call it other than the sky wheel or whatever those things are. Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel. That's what they're called. I got there. Took me a minute. I got there though. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. My eyes look like Ferris wheels. There we go. All their little lines in them. Yeah. Good boy, Arfie. You found more peanut butter. You always do. You just don't look long enough in your little treat thing to see what's in there. And then when you do, you're like, oh, there's more. Happens with my dad, change colors. Oh, I think my mom says that hers do a little bit, and I think they do it to an extent, but it's not like super. I don't know. They do a little bit, I think, with what she's wearing. Not too much, but she does have that like little brown ring on the inside of her green. It's like a brownish goldish ring, sort of. Okay, we got this much, so we're building up pretty quick on the ear. We have one round on this ear, and then we need to make one more to join them. So let's do singles and a decrease on this round, and then we will cut this and save this ear for the next one. I really should make like 4 ears at a time because I already know I'm going to make a bunch of them, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. We're not going to make ears. All right. Oh, decrease. Keep forgetting. I'm like, can I say this pattern out loud? And I'm like, yes, this is a free pattern. You can say the whole thing out loud if you want to. Because obviously with the paid ones, I try like to not say it out loud when I'm say one round out loud. I'm not going to say the next 7 out loud, you know, or if I try not to say them really out loud, but I definitely don't give away the pattern. Yes, it's what they're wearing. Yes, definitely. whatever they're surrounded by definitely helps a lot. I feel that way about like makeup and stuff too. It because it's it's coloring around your eyes, so it can really change and like affect the look of it. Like oranges and not reds, because that can make you look sickly real quick. But orangey, reddy, browny colors and stuff on my eyes look nice. One. Blue eyeshadow is something I would never wear just because I have blue eyes. It's not because I don't like color. I used to wear all kinds of color. Actually, I used to wear a light blue one on occasion. I'd wear a light blue shirt. I was that person that I used to have this like white crayon thing that I used to have, and you could put it on your eyes and it would act a primer, but this was kind of like before eyelid primer. And so it would make my eyeshadow like super vibrant, and everybody was like, "How does it look like that?" And I was like, "I didn't think I have." And I only ever had one of them, so like once that was gone, it was gone. But I used forever, and so I used to wear like eyeshadow to match like my shirt sometimes. And man, I always loved wearing the orangey color. The blue one I didn't like wearing very much. The orange, yes. Can't remember what other colors I had. Orange, blue. I don't know. Those were the two I remember the most. That was fun. All right, one ear is done. I need to do a stitch, which is interesting to me, and then I'm good. Just to decrease the bump in it. Normally you don't do a slip stitch in pieces before you join them, but this one you do. That's good enough. Waste the yarn. Okay. One little ear is done. Where's my stuffing? It's over there. We'll get it in a minute. Make the other ear and then we'll grab it. I's not getting up at this current time. Paige, hello. Did I miss something else in there? Your brother has hazel eyes. How are you doing, Paige? And they're like a pale greenish orange. Sometimes it looks like there's no orange. I mean, her pink camo. I know it. I know it. I have a camouflage hat I wear all the time. Hunt? No, not really. Not really ever. But I have a shotgun. Does that count? I just don't like it very much. I prefer the rifle, to be honest. But here, it's comfy though. Caress, yeah, she's here. She's in the background. Got her up at the Super Bowl. What? 3, 4. Damn, it's windy. 5, 6. We're making little peepity peeps. Peep peep peep. But blue. Blue color. All right. I think I did 6. Let me double check. Yeah. I did a magic ring again. I forgot. No magic, Amy. No magic ring. This yarn does not like a magic ring. Oh, Arthur's like a baby over there. That's what he's doing to his Kong ball. Hold on. This may sound gross, but I just want to know if you can hear it. He heard me coming. Never mind. I'm sorry. He was sucking on it like a baby. It was very cute. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you, babe. Yeah. You look like a baby. He's precious. He's a little children. Get it, baby boy. Have fun. I won't bother you. Party. Oh, you got to work tonight. I don't know what we're doing tonight because I don't know if somebody's coming over or not yet. I didn't want to ask because I kind of don't want them to come over yet. I'd rather wait till next weekend for lots of reasons. And so I kind of don't want to be like, hey, are you coming over? Because I kind of hoping they forgot and just come over next weekend. So I don't know. We'll see. You should technically need to be sleeping. She does, doesn't she? When I still don't, like, she's told me when she sleeps and I still don't understand when she sleeps, because it's always up doing something and working. are doing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I didn't pull the other one, did I? I don't know. Oh well. Oh well. Single and an increase. Oh, wait. Hold on. I don't know that I put that in the right stitch. I don't think that I did. Hold on. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Is this one? Oh, that's not right though. We're looking forward to the page. You got called in this morning. Aw. I don't want to leave. I know. I'm the same way. I'm like, dang on it. Like I'll make plans, be like, I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, we'll go do that tomorrow. And then I'm like, why did I do that? I don't want to go anywhere. Oh, I know. So I hadn't been there either much because I've just been doing stuff or whatever. Because he gets weird sometimes. Like he's like, all right, let's watch this thing. And then if I'm on phone too much, he's like, gets kind of pissy with me. So I'm like, okay. So try not to do it to him too much. Which I get it. I get the same way with him when he's on his phone too much when I'm trying to watch something with him. So it just is what it is. It's like Miss Angie said, if you're married and you don't fight, I don't know if I trust you. We all gotta fight sometimes. Gotta make the money. Each better have my money. Yeah. But I try not to feel too bad about it, MJ, so you don't feel too bad about it either, because you know what? We're still supporting her by being members, right? So even if we're not there all the time, we're still supporting Paige, right? That's how I look at it anyway. Because a lot of times I'll pop in and like give a like if I can't watch or whatever. I just do that. Or just say, hey. And then sometimes I say hey in the chat and say, hey, I'm giving a like, saying, hey, can't stay, whatever. Or sometimes I'll just literally come in and give a like, leave because I can't stay or whatever. But, you know, we all still supporting. Yeah. Aw. If you can come, I love y'all and appreciate y'all. If you can't, I love and appreciate you. Yep, exactly. Not everyone can stay for a 5-hour live. Exactly. And the thing is, the reason I can't stay ever too late, well, I've stayed like once the whole thing. And a lot of times I'll pop in and out and I won't say that I'm back just because I'm out of bed and like I don't want to get involved again in like a conversation or whatever because I'm literally about to go to bed. But because Mac works Saturday. So we go to bed early and I wake up with him. So we go to bed early Friday night. It's the reason I don't really stay much like late or anything. I'll usually like, sometimes he hasn't gotten home yet. So I'll hang out with you guys till he gets home. And then when he gets home, we'll have dinner and then we'll hang out for a little bit and then we'll go to bed. Right? Then it's the weekend, people make plans. That's right. Things happen. Same thing. Like I'm in the middle of the day. Like I understand people are busy. Like, you know, they have jobs. They have things to do. Like I never a personal thing, you know. People pop in when they can. If they can't in, they'll pop in later. If they want to, they'll, you know, do whatever. If you make videos, they'll put a video and all that good stuff. It always works out. It's a big deal. 1, 2. Oh, this one's going quicker. Good. I'm getting used to the yarn again. Increase. We're halfway done with the second ear, and then we can join them. I just want to see his little face come together. Increase. 1, 2. Okay. Arthur, tell mommy to drink water and not coffee because she hasn't been drinking enough water. Ooh, it's so windy. I'm so glad you're not out there, baby boy. Sticks would be whopping you. Whop, whop, whop. My Kendrick Lamar. Blop, 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 blop. I'm gonna fuck him up. What? I was walking around the house going boom, bop, beam, bop, bam for days, okay? Just days. Ask my husband. Am I really a Kendrick fan? No. Was I walking around the house doing that for days? Yes. it was fun, you know. Oh, baby boy, where you going? Going under? You need help? Mommy's hot. Oops. Mommy wants to take this sweater off, but my tank top's a little provocative, so we're just gonna leave this on. Don't flash the folks, our tummy or our tatas. It is, right? Boom, bam, bop, boom, bop, bam. It was really funny because I'm not great at doing it, but my husband's like terrible at doing it. So he would be like, boom, beam, bam, bam. I'm like, no, honey, no. Beam, bop, boom, bop, beam, bop, bam. Yes. Making peeps. Yes, I am. I'm making these little fellers. These little peepies. Little peepies. Little peepies. I do too. I like them too, Paige. I grew up eating them because my dad liked them. So, like, the thing we had around. And so I like Peeps, but everybody else is like, yeah, I don't love them as much as I used to, but I still like Peeps. Not gonna lie. I like the birthday cake ones are my favorite. Those and just the regular ones. I don't like I don't know, the sour ones are okay, but most of them I don't love. But the birthday cake flavor I definitely like. I can't remember the other ones I've tried. Sour watermelon birthday cake, regular. I've never tried the hot tamales. That's the only other flavor I can think of right now. You only like the original ones? Yeah. The original and the cake ones. Because I like anything birthday cake flavored. That's why I'm a sucker for a birthday cake flavored thing. Burger King used to have these birthday cake flavored shakes. I'd kill for one of those. They were so good. I was like in high school and they had those though. But that was good. Like the Philly cheesesteak I had at Myrtle Beach, that will just forever be the best thing that I've ever eaten in my life. And I'll never have it again as good as that. Like every other cheesesteak pales in comparison to the one I had on the corner of the street. I don't even know what street in Myrtle Beach. And it was so good. It was like just greasy enough and just cheesy enough and just like I can picture the place. I can picture them cooking it, like everything about it, except I don't know what street it was on or anything. And I'm sure it's not there anymore. But it was so good. Same thing with the milkshake. I know exactly where it was. I can tell you who drove with me to get the milkshake, which store we were at, and like, yes, it was that good. Mm-mm. We have a really good like local place here though, and it's like a snow cone place, except it's like locally owned and operated, and they make their own syrups. And I've only ever had one thing from there, and it was we had just gotten married, so I got the wedding cake flavor, and because I like cake flavored stuff, it was like snow cream almost. It was so good. They only are open like a couple months out of the year, and they were only open for like a couple months last year before they shut down for winter. So I cannot wait for them to open back up again. Susie, we miss you, and I cannot wait to go back and get more mac or like itching to go back. It's so good because we met her and she's so sweet, and she was like, "Yeah, we make all the syrups." And we were like, "What? Like they're so good. How do you make that?" You start your vacation on March 6th. Woo! You want to go to Myrtle Beach? And some people either hate it or love it. People are either like it's trashy and or they're like they love it. I love it because I grew up going there every year. There was this place me and my mom used to shop in North Carolina, and it was owned by these old people, and it was the best food I've ever had in my life. Right? You remember things like that. They stick out. Me too, Emmy. We're trying to plan a girls' meet over Myrtle Beach as one of our options. Yes, I would recommend it. There's just a lot of stuff to do. There's a nice beach. There's tons to do. The only thing is like certain times of year and certain locations, you're trying to like have a more private beach experience. That's not gonna happen. But other than that, like there's just every kind of little shopping, like eating, like entertainment. Just I mean, there's everything to do. So Yeah, that's right. I remember you said that, Paige. Yeah. I think you said you live in Charlotte or something. Which we're going to Charlotte in March, April? One of those. I have it in my calendar over there. So don't want to get it. Yeah, outside of Charlotte. Yeah. We went to Charlotte a couple, I don't know, last year maybe for a show, and when again for another show. I can't remember who we're going to go see, but I'm excited. We stayed at a really nice place last time too. I don't know if we're gonna stay at the same place or not. We felt so. I made my husband. He wanted to go get beer, and we were staying at a really nice place, and it's like has a doorman, kind of nice. And so it's not like a full lobby. It was like it's a residential apartment as well as a hotel. And so there's a doorman, and it's like very small little lobby with a little face and all this stuff. And so you go in and you see the doorman and you walk and you go to the elevators. And my husband's like, "Oh, here." And I was like, "Okay, well, we can go downstairs, like the CVS or whatever, and get you some beer." So we went down there and he buys a whole box of Natty Light. And I'm like, "Okay, how are you going to sneak this into the hotel?" No, I had to sneak it in, but like I just did not want to walk through that fancy hotel room carrying a box of Natty Light. So I made him like cover it up somehow. I can't remember how. Did it in a bag or something. I don't know. But I was like, "You are not carrying that through our hotel." I was like, "Don't embarrass me like that." Not Natty. I know. Not the Natty. I was like, "Geez, anything but Natty through the nice hotel lobby, please. Anything but like couldn't have picked up a bottle of champagne, or a bottle of wine, or classy looking." Lived in Charlotte and his parents lived in Asheville. Yeah, that's where my best friend lives. In Asheville. The land of old people and hippies, as they say, which is true. My best friend is a hippie. She lives with the old folks. She's an artist, so that doesn't hint at the hippie part, Don't know what does. Her child is literally named after a color, okay? I mean, he wears Azul, so like it works. He's also Hispanic, so it works, but it is funny. And I think it's going to be ridiculous if I have a child and name it Violet, and then we both have children named after colors. But I have the name Violet, okay? I don't know, but I can't think of a good middle name for it though. So I don't know if that'll pan out or not. But it would be kind of hilarious if her child was named Blue and named Purple. So that'd be something. Yeah. The land of hippie and old folks. But I like Asheville, Cherokee. I like all those little towns up there. We went to Maggie Valley for our first trip together, me and Mac. Stayed in the mountains and went like gem mining and all that fun stuff. It was nice. We were supposed to go do something in the snow, and then it didn't snow the whole time we were up there, and then it snowed on the way home. It was so sad. Leave anyway, and then it was snowing on the way home. We were like, no. Violet J, that's not bad. Violet Luna, that's not terrible either. I had some other names, but then I think I took them because I would like to name something after my mother, but also I don't want to give out her name online. But let me just tell you, it's a grandma name, okay? It is like the most grandma name. I mean, like Esther, okay? It's one of those, like even more than Esther, a grandma name. And so her middle name was the option to use, right? But then my cousin named their child the middle name. So I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, poor thing. She's got a heck of a name. All my grandparents had a heck of a name. Ow, ow, ow. My foot's cramping. Okay, it's fine. All right, I'm good. It didn't stop for a second. Now it's done. All right. That's why I say I need to drink more water, bro. All right. Am I on 8? Yeah. Okay. So let me look at it. I think I need to do my decrease round, and then yep. And now we're good to connect them. So let me sing. Wait. Did I take that out of there or there? I don't think it actually matters. Single. We'll find out if it matters in a minute, I suppose. My mom's name used to be Loretta. It's not her name anymore, but it was her birth name. That's a heck of a name, too. Poor mom. Feel bad for her. Loretta. I swear somebody named her after Loretta Lynn or something. There's no other explanation. Your mom's name is Marie, so you were named after your mom in a way. Aw. My mom wants somebody to be named after her really bad, but I don't like it. She wants me to name my child Abigail, and it's nothing personal. It's my favorite name. It's just not what I want to name my child. But she would just lose her mind if I did that. She'd be so happy. But it's unfortunately, Mom, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I can't remember. I think there was a girl that I knew named Abigail growing up, and I didn't really like her that much. Or she was mean, I think she was out of control as well. I feel like I remember her from Sunday school, and I feel like I remember her like climbing fences and stuff. I don't know. And for some reason, it's just not my favorite name. So it will not be the name of my child. Sorry, Mother. We already have boy names picked out. James Marshall or Marshall James. James is a family name, but it also works because my husband loves LeBron James. And Marshall, you don't even want to know. Who's the only famous person we all know that is named Marshall? And I love him too. I don't know that I would name my child after him, love him, but I do love him too. But there's only one famous person I know named Marshall. What about you? Anybody know who the famous Marshall is? Anybody? I bet somebody's gonna know. I bet MJ will figure it out. If nobody, Marshall Mathers. That is right. My husband loves some Eminem. And so do I, which is one reason he loves me, because I can recite Eminem lyrics pretty darn well. But sometimes better than him. But he likes that name anyway. So yeah, Marshall, James Marshall, or Marshall James. Just don't know what order yet. I kind of think James Marshall sounds better than Marshall James, though. I don't know. They're both good. They're both good. But yeah, I promised him that a long time ago, and I still agree with it. I still like it, so I'll still stick to it. I'm working on a little bunny, except it is going to be blue color. I need to add this in the description. I was doing a cow earlier, so this is the pattern linked in the description. But this is by Rose and Lily Crochet here on YouTube. Eminem came across your Spotify the other day and you automatically thought of you like, aw. It's like me when I see a monster, I think of MJ. Not a monster, a drink. The drink, okay. When I see a monster, I didn't mean it like that. Oh my god. No, MJ's sweetest. That's not what I meant. I meant the soda. I love MJ. She's the sweetest. But I do when I think of her now. Alright. Okay, we're gonna join our little legs now. Legs, arm, ears. Gosh, I'm all screwed up. Oh, it's a Loch Ness monster. Is that what the pattern is? Your son's name is Joshua. I'm like, aw. That name your hubby picked out the name for a boy. Aw, yes. All right, let's see. We got our two little ears. Okay, let me look. I'm trying to see, do they look about the same size as these ears? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm doing good with my 10 so far. Yes. Awesome. Although I will say, as I make more and more, that is when my tension seems to tighten. But we will see. Doing the first ear with the second ear. Okay. I will do that as soon as I figure out where to do it. Right here. Okay. Gonna join it with a single crochet. Ah, wait. That didn't work. Hold on. I haven't done a minute. All right, wait. Go in here. I didn't yarn over. Okay. I think I forgot to yarn over, legitimately. No use. So when you see a monster, oh no! Yeah, like the Loch Ness monster. Yeah, it's not what I meant though. I definitely didn't mean that. But for a second there, that was funny. When I see monsters, I get really scared, and it reminds me of how terrible. I'm just kidding. No, you're the bestest. All right, there we go. So we're gonna start over in round 1. Okay. Really? That's surprising. Are you serious? Huh. I don't know why it's really surprising to me that the first round in joining these has a decrease in it, but it is really surprising to me. I guess it pinches in under the ears and then gets bigger for the face. Yeah, okay. I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense. It just confused me though. Oh, it's the wind again. I thought it was my air conditioning. I was like, my air is not even on. Why is it? It's like the heat is on, if anything. Is it warm where you guys are? Because it is warm here. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's probably around 60 or 70 today here. 1, 2, like I said, but then the wind is blowing, so maybe I can take this little boy out for a walk somewhere in the field away from all the trees. We'll be safe. I just don't like walking him through the woods in the big wind. I don't want to get nailed by a pine cone or a stick. We live in the land of pine trees out here, so I used to get paid to pine cones as a kid, 25 cents per bucket. I think that was the price. I have to ask. Yeah, I think it was 25 cents per bucket, not per 4. I think it was per bucket, 25 cents. Something like that. And you'd have to keep up with it yourself, of course, be honest. My parents would pay me and my friend to do it. 61. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is right here. Something like that. 60 something. All right, come on, little bud. Is that the right stitch? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Wait, then that's not right then. That's no, that is correct. Okay. I think I just counted 1 too many. 2. Everybody been watching any good stuff on YouTube or on any streaming platforms? I've been still watching Love After Lockup, but I'm a little annoyed because I'm at the season where it's a bunch of new people, and I'm like, I want to know what happened with the other people, but they're gonna come back. I know. I just got to give it time. And I've been watching this undercover show on HBO Max. It's called like Sosa, Sosa, which I don't recommend if you have a weak stomach because sometimes I can't watch it. It's like about predators and how this team of people catch online predators and stuff. And so I watched that, and then I keep videos keep popping up about that Ashley Trevina woman, and I'm like, oh my god, please stop, please. No. Sosa Undercover. Yes, that show. Yes, that's the one. I think their YouTube channel popped up for me, and then I found it was an actual show, and then I was like, oh, I have HBO. I should check it out. That woman is, I don't know how she does it. I don't know how they do it. I'm only like like on the first season, so I haven't met but one of the ladies who goes undercover, and I don't know how they do it. Like, I've seen them meet anybody in person, but they do video calls with the people, the guys. Nope, ain't no way. Ain't no way. And like I mentioned the other day, I think that one of the girls is sitting on like the bed or whatever, and she's talking, doing the video chat with the guy, and the girl is also sitting. Another girl is sitting on the floor next to the bed, and they're holding hands, and she's there for moral support for the girl because she's having to watch. I mean, you guys know I don't have to tell you what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And so, and not like, and her face is being watched, so she can't just be like, oh my god, she maintain a certain, whatever. Whew, I could never. Bless her. Like, I'm glad they're able to take care of these people. And it also pisses me off though, because at the end of like nearly every one of them, it's like no charge have been filed. I'm like, Some of them do, and some of them it's like no charge. I'm like, what the heck? But I'm glad they're like at least bringing attention to it and stuff. But it's pretty good from what I've seen, like I said. But sometimes I have to like not. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know if I can watch this. I'm not in the mood for this. I have to like not too emotional, I guess. I don't know what the word is, but something to watch it. But it's interesting though, because I always used to like to watch Chris Hansen or whatever. So it's kind of like that, but like more detailed and women taking care of stuff. So it's kind of cool. Women protecting little girls, children, not just little girls, little boys too. Just like they said, it's a miracle we didn't all get kidnapped when we were young. Ugh. Okay, I'm just sewing the hole in between the ears closed. They tell you to do this for a couple more rounds. However, I'm going to go ahead and do it because if I wait, it's just going to be harder to squeeze my hand in there and get to it. So I just sewed the little hole closed. I know you see the hole, but now you see there is no hole. So, all right, put the needle back right here. Start making your blanket. Woo! On the loom. Good. I'm excited. That's fun. I bet once you get going, you'll be like, you won't want to stop. You'll be us, all of us, where you don't want to put it down at night. I know I'm not the only one that can't put their crochet down at night. Sometimes my husband's like, all right, time for bed. I'm like, no. As we all like to say, one more row. We all know that's not really the truth, don't we? And I got to get up with stuffing. Ugh. Kind of forgot. I always forget one thing, right? And stuffing today. Ooh, my little crochet hook. I don't want to step on this. It's so tiny. That would actually hurt probably. And probably bend it. He's a motorcycle, Arfie. He's okay. You're doing it with the cover story. Yes. I've seen people say that's a good dupe for like Bernat yarn if you can't find it. I kind of thought it was the same people that made it. I didn't realize it wasn't. Bring your yarn and hook to bed and turn on your bed light. That's right. I know I do sometimes, but the thing is, my husband is so sensitive to light. I've mentioned before that like he makes me put a sock over the alarm clock because he's so. Ooh, my beads fell over, but it's okay. None of it actually spilled. Holy crap! That scared the shiznit out of me. Excuse me, I was about to curse. Ooh, all right. Thank you for having good bead containers. Okay. That scared me, you guys. Whew. I know you will crash at the end. It was literally just my little, I went by my container of beads and it slid right off the thing. Whew. Scared me. So it is from Lion Brand. Oh, okay, but it feels similar. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense because I saw it at Walmart too. And I mean, I see Bernat at Walmart. So that didn't, what I was going to say doesn't make sense. But they also do have Lion Brand at Walmart. So that part does make sense. All right, I'm going to stuff the little ears because I don't want to have to worry about stuffing them in a minute when I do the head. It'll be more difficult then. Try to stuff them, but not too much. You painted, you're like, the beads. No, they're okay. They're okay. They're all right. I panicked too, but they're fine. I was like, I see them falling, but no, they're okay. I have like little snap containers with them all in there. So unless something really bad happens, the worst thing I think that would happen is maybe one could open. And that wouldn't be too bad because I could just take the larger box that it's import back in. Now, if two opened and they were different colors, oh, that would suck. Especially if they were like pink and orange that are like really close to each other, but not quite the same. Those are hard to pick out from each other. That would be a problem. Considering the beads are like $5 per color or whatever, that's, oh God, container or whatever, that would be a mess. Some of the containers have more than $10 or $15 worth in there, so that would be a problem. All right, Artie, we almost done stuffing these little boys. We got to put a little more on this side. Yes, similar mixed colors would absolutely. That's why I didn't redo the very first chapstick holder because it had 5 different colors between yellow and red. So it was like 2 yellows, 2 oranges, and a red. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to pick them from each other. There is no way. Even with a flashlight, I think I'd go blind. All right, you don't want to stuff you too. I think that's about right. Just a little more on this side. They look like little legs. I keep wanting to call them legs, but they're not. I haven't made something from the top down in a while, so it's throwing me off, I think. All right, let's see. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's get some water before we move on. Yeah, we're going to at least get his little face made today, that's for sure. All right, where did my hook go? Here it is. Found it, baby boy. Wasn't you guys, baby. Sorry. All right, now I need my thing here. I don't think that's the one I was wearing earlier. I'm pretty sure I had the pink. No, I had this one on. I had the pink one on. What are we on here? Oh, shoot. We just did row 8. Or row 1, actually. So now on 2. I was like, I didn't hit the button, but I know where I'm at, so it's okay. We need to do increases. Okay. We can do that very easily. Well, I guess this is a different yarn. I was going to say normally I'd use a slightly smaller hook, but I know that I used the 4 last time I made these, so that's why I'm using it now. But I think it's actually fine. What is this? And not that I would use what it recommends. Ha! Yeah. This recommends an 8mm hook. Are you serious? 8mm hook. No way. No way. This is like I'm using a 4, man. I wouldn't even use a 6 with it. Normally I'd go down like 2 for amigurumi maybe from what it says, but heck no, I don't even use a 6. No way. 8mm. Yeah, I know. That's a bad recommended size. I don't know what size to use. I always recommend Google because I have done it many times and it's never led me wrong yet. Where like you Google, but here's how you do it. If you're making amigurumi, you need to Google what size hook to use with amigurumi with burnout blank yarn or loops and threads light or loops and threads sweet snuggles light yarn or what hook do I use for amigurumi and this specific yarn. Use the word amigurumi in there because otherwise it's just going to give you the same recommendation on the yarn card thing. So make sure you put the word amigurumi in there if that's what you're doing because you're definitely going to have to make sure it's a smaller hook so that you don't end up with holes. But I think because this is a little bit fuzzy, it probably doesn't need too small. I think the 4 is just fine. Because I don't have any holes in my other bunnies, so I think it'll be fine. If it's, for some reason, a little too big of a hook, then we'll go down to 3.5 or 3.25. But I think it will be just fine because the other one on. So. What is that? It's a notification. Oh boy, figure skating is on. My aunt loves her some figure skating. I have to ask her, does she still watch figure skating? It's one of her quirks. I don't think my parents ever went to the mountains because I never got the dog to babysit, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe they'll try to go again this week. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like this week either. I need to go back to work, you guys. I've got to check my boss's mailbox. Oh my God, I'm so scared. There's going to be a note in there that's like pissed off. I haven't checked it. The mailman's going to be like, check the freaking mail. I'm sorry, I've done everything but that. I keep forgetting. 3. Okay, we've already sewn the hole closed. This is where they tell you to sew the hole closed, but I just like to go ahead and do it because to wait. You love figure skating? I appreciate figure skating. I mean, I wouldn't like go out of my way. I've watched it live before and everything, and like I appreciate it. I think it's amazing. I wish I could do it. I go out of my way to watch it on television? No. But I do appreciate it. I think it's amazing. Like, how do they do that? Like I've been ice skating. I can ice, you know, like this. But twirling, going backwards, any of that, nope. Nope, 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 nope. It's not really a thing people around here do. Maybe in the city people ice skate, but around here there is nowhere to ice skate. So you'd have to go over an hour. Most people, unless they're super into that, aren't going to drive their child over an hour away multiple times a week to go ice skating. So, like I said, it was maybe a city kid thing to be on like an ice skating team or something, but we didn't have stuff. Heck, we didn't even have a football team. Our school was so small. We did cheerleading. We cheered for basketball and other stuff, but not football. We didn't have football. Somebody does, you're scared your mail lady would get mad if you didn't check yours daily. I know. Well, the thing is, the woman hasn't ordered, she shouldn't, I don't think she's ordered anything unless it was one small thing that should have gone in her mailbox. Everything else should be a big Amazon package. So it shouldn't be that, but I'm just hoping that they didn't. There's one possible package they could have tried to cram in there. So I'm a little nervous. Maybe that is in there. I hope not, though. I'm going to try to go after work and walk down and check the mailbox because it's really windy, but I'll be all right. As long as I don't blow away. Maybe I'll bring baby boy with me. I don't know. I don't like walking the road because I don't ever want to give him the idea that it's a good idea to follow the road, because he used to do that when he would get off leash, and that's why he doesn't get off leash now. So I don't want him to think, oh, the street, great path to run down, because that's what you used to do. That's why you're not able to run off your leash. Yeah, that's why you have to be under a fence or something. Yeah, in a fence. Yeah. He's checking out where my beads. He's like, is everything okay over here? Yes, Arthur, everything's okay. All right, I'm gonna have to look at my other peeps to see where to put the eyes, because I didn't write it down. So I swear I wrote down the pattern somewhere and I can't find it anywhere. So I had to rewrite it this morning right before I started. Which is another reason it took me an extra 30 minutes, because I did not know where the pattern was. I have a little container with all my little patterns in them. They're all written on note cards, and it's like a little note card container with them in there, and then they're all separated by little paper clips. But for some reason, I didn't have the Peep pattern and couldn't find it. I highly recommend doing that. If you have a pattern you really like on YouTube or something, write it down. You never know when a creator is going to take a video down. You never know. So if it's a pattern from YouTube you really like, write it down so that you can understand a way that you like and hold on to it, because like I said, you just never know. You may lose that video one day and never see it again. Where are my eyeballs? Where'd my eyeballs go? Uh-oh, I see that. Where's the actual eyes though? Oh, God. You're gonna buy a printer that's Wi-Fi and print your pattern. Ooh, I have a printer, but I don't know how to work it. I've never tried though, so I need to try. My aunt gave me one when she closed down her doctor's office, and so it's like a nice, like, I think it's a Wi-Fi. I don't know. Aw, Arthur. It's a nice little printer, and so I need to try to get it working because I got paper and everything. I just need to try. Let's see. Arthur just came running in here with his little hedgehog toy because I saw the cat this morning. It came and it found Arthur's hedgehog toy and it put it in its mouth and it started running around the house with it. It was so cute. Arthur just found it from wherever the cat had it. He was like, wait a minute, that's mine. That's mine. Is that yours? I'm sorry. It was so cute. I couldn't stop him, Arthur. He didn't want his toy. He wanted your toys. Whoa, that was my stomach. You left your mom's work early so you could stay. Aw, hi Flutter. I hope you're doing well. We're making little bunnies. We already made our little cow earlier. Little strawberry cow, and now we're making little bunnies, except we're making blue ones. Blue bunnies. There we go. I swear it'll turn into a bunny. It's like magic. These peeps worked out really well as birthday presents for my parents last year because my dad loves Peep, or at least for my dad anyway, because he loves Peeps. And so, and his birthday is like April something. I don't want to give out personal information, but it's in April. So I know his birthday. Just that's what I'm getting at. It sounded like I didn't, but I know his birthday. So anyway, mom and dad's birthdays are in April, so it worked out nice to give them little Easter bunnies for their present. And since my dad really likes Peeps anyway, it was cool. I was like, "Do you know what they are?" And they were like, "Yeah, they're Peeps." And I was like, "Yes, exactly, they are." And I know my boss really likes the colors yellow and blue. I wanted to make her these ones so that she can have a blue one to go with her yellow one at her little residence she's staying at. Oh, your mom and dad's birthday's in April too. Oh, my mom and dad's are actually, let's see, do the math, 5 days apart. 4 years apart, but 5 days apart, if that makes sense. So they're 4 years age gap, but their actual birthday is within the same week. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Makes things easy and not easy for me, you know, to have them both at the same time. Oh, speaking of them, I made them these. Hold on, wait. These are for them. I was working on them the other day. This one's for mom, the green one, because green is her favorite color. Beaded chapstick holder, and then the one doesn't have chapstick in it. Is for dad because he likes red. So I made a red and a green for them. That's gonna go with their presents, be part of their presents. Anyway, dad does wear chapstick, so I feel like it's a good thing for him. He'll actually see it and use it, so that's good. And yeah. All right, two more rounds of these singles, and then I think we're almost ready to put the eyes and the nose in. Let me see. I think I put them 1 row, 2 rows. Oh, really just 2 or 2.5 down. Oh, thank you, Rita. I hope so. I hope so. I know my mom knows that I was making one for my dad, but she doesn't realize that I was going to make her one, and she didn't think about it, I don't think, at all, because I had it working on it the other day at her house, and she didn't realize it was for him, or for her and him, so she'll be surprised. Usually she'd say, "Well, what about me?" But she didn't do anything like that. So, and I gave my flowers to mom to give to my aunt. That's the other thing, you guys. I don't know. I'm nervous. I need to look again today for the moose pattern. I know I've said that before, but I would love to make it to honor my uncle, and he's still with us, of course. But as some of you know, my uncle has been diagnosed with cancer, and this is a reoccurring cancer for him. And likely he had this before, and we just didn't know. But he's only been getting just a couple months, and so he's doing chemo as long as he can stand it, everything to help prolong his life for a little longer. But basically, moose are his favorite animal, and I would really love to be able to make one for him. And we mentioned it at Christmas, and he seemed to really like the idea, and that really makes me want to do it even more. And I'm just nervous because a lot of the moose patterns that I've seen that I liked had 3 horns. But wait a minute, you guys, I've joined 4. Why can't I join 3? I can do it, right? Because I was just thinking, so I was nervous because instead of joining 2 things, a lot of them have 3 points to their horn, to their antlers. So I'm thinking, but I joined 4 legs, right? So I mean, I gotta try for him, right? Gotta at least try it. The only thing I need to think about is, do I want to try to what colors to use? Do I just use a regular brown and a white for the antlers? Or do I need an off-white for the antlers? I guess I should just try it with white and see what happens, right? Because I really would do that. And you just never know how much time somebody has. And I mean, doctors can tell you one thing, and it could be a totally another thing. Because you know what? I have another family member on a positive note. My how do I say this? My father-in-law, I guess by marriage, stepfather-in-law, father-in-law. He also has cancer, but he actually recently rung the bell, so he is in remission. Amazing. and he was only given 4 years, and now he's in remission. So that's absolutely amazing. So you never know what can happen. So basically what I'm saying is I need to go ahead and make the mousse if I'm going to make a mousse. I really just need to go ahead and do it because I'm going to be terrible if something happens and I don't make that mousse, right? So I need to make that mousse. That needs to be one of my really, really next things I need to do. Plus, it would make sense to do it while it's cold and everything too, still a bit, and it just all makes sense to go ahead and do it. Nothing happened, Goof. I was just talking about making the mousse for Uncle Alan. I was talking about making a mousse for Uncle Alan. I need to make a mousse, Alan, because you just never know. But I was saying on a positive note that Ray was doing well, so that's good. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're just almost done with the face. All right. We need to do a decrease round, and then we'll look at the eyes and the nose. Give him a little face. That'll be exciting. It almost looks like I need to add one more round for some reason, but let me see. Hold on. Well, yeah, why don't you look tall enough for some reason, baby? We're going to do this round, and then we're going to look at it again, because I'm almost thinking maybe I hit my stitch marker and didn't, or stitch counter. We're going to look at it and compare it to the other one. If not, we'll frog it very gently, hopefully, and try to fix it. But I can't tell, because I haven't made it in so long. That's my hubby. He was just wondering what was going on. Everything's good, Goof Nugget. No, I was just saying that I need to make this, and I was like psyching myself out about the 3 pieces, and then realizing I've joined 4 pieces. So why am I psyching myself out about joining 3 pieces? I think it's because they're all in a row and it's not the same way. It's slightly, but I can do it. I can do it. I just need to tell myself I can do it. That's what I need to do. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it for him. And even if I have some new stuff, that's good. That's a good thing. Remember, Elimination Chamber is tonight. Oh no, I forgot. I forgot. Oh wait, so are we going anywhere later, or are we staying home? Doesn't really matter a whole lot. I'm ready to go somewhere. We gonna go grocery shopping or no? You guys totally need to know if I'm grocery shopping later. I know. You're gonna follow me to the store, right? Yeah. Let's see what that. Gotta see what he says. If he's still listening or not. He might not be listening. Okay. All right, that's the little head. Let's see. Do we think another row in the head? No, I think he's fine. Let me compare you to this guy. 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4 row. Okay. All right, I'm going to look for some eyeballs. I feel stuffed his ears too much. They look a little plump. You getting ready to go? Yeah, we'll do everything like we normally do. I was just saying. Oh, okay. Just checking. You getting ready to go grocery shopping? Yes, girl. I understand. That's what on Saturdays, because he works on Saturdays. So normally when he gets off work, we go ahead and go grocery shopping so that we can just have the rest of our weekend to ourselves. But on occasion, we do go on like a Sunday or something. So if that, I'm not lying. We do sometimes not go on that day, but most of the time we go Saturday night. Oh no, do I only have that many eyes of this size? I need to order more. How many? Oh wait, that one doesn't even go. 2, 4, 6. I don't have that many eyes left. I need to get some more. Okay. Does anybody know a good way to measure safety eyes? Because apparently I'm really bad at it. I measured some one time with a measuring, what do you call it? Tape? Yeah. And measured them across the back and measured for millimeters. But I don't know, do guys like across or circumference wise? Like, does anybody know diameter or circumference? Because when I measured them diameter wise, I was wrong. That was not, either my tape was wrong or they were wrong. I ordered them and they came and they were too small. They weren't the right size. So I don't know, like, because I'd love to just order some of these size, but I don't know how to tell exactly what size these are in this pack of safety eyes. You know what I mean? because I'd hate to order like a whole new one. I could, but I hate to do that just to get a couple of these. All right, so I think I put these how many down? 1, 2. How many apart? About right there. And I mean, could any other of the eyes work maybe? Let me see if I have any other sizes that would work as well before I like freak out about it. Those are noses, right? Yeah. These are eyes. Would they work better actually? No, I think the little eyes are fine because they're, I don't know. Let me see. Now I'm debating. But the thing is, I already made, this wouldn't be a problem if I didn't already have some made people. Ooh. Is that too big? Is that, should we stick with the little please bring? Oh my God. God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm busy. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm getting a message and I'm like, I can't be here back and call, please. All right. Not if I will have time, Miss Boss Lady. Hold on. I don't have a car. I don't know why you think. I don't own a car. I'm not sure why people think that I can just deliver things to them miles and miles away. But anyway. All right. 2 little eyes. Let's put a nose in and then we'll see. I'm just frustrated. Okay. Like I know I did a favor once, but I can't do favors for you every day. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Go small eyes. Yeah, I think the small eyes are good. All right. Let me make sure that's in the exact right spot. I think so. Yeah. I mean, his head's bigger when we stuff it anyway, so I think that's good. We're going to go ahead and secure them on. So all I did is tell them what I could do. So, anyway, don't know what other things there would be anyway. It's part of my job description. All right. Is it Arthur? No, it's not. I'm not getting paid for that. It might have to be someone else's job. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yay! I'm glad we're getting a little face on. Then we're going to stuff it just a little bit. Oh, the only thing that is a little annoying sometimes about it is when the fuzz around the eyes makes the eyes look angry. Does anybody know what I mean? It kind of like furrows the brows like this and can kind of make them look angry sometimes. So sometimes like move it away or like trim it or something. But okay. Let's put some stuffing in this little face. Most of this has already been fluffed anyway. Gonna put some stuffing. Angry peeps. I know. I don't want angry. Some of them do get angry looking. Not gonna lie. That little chenille yarn when it goes on the edge of their eyes. Anger. Ooh, what my text message say? Are they in the house? Maybe Brandon can get them. I will go check. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to work after this and check on stuff. I don't want to, but I need to. It's kind of part of my job. That is part of my job, so I will do that. But I'm not being lazy. It's just certain things are not in my job, and I'm not being paid for it. All right. But everything in my job description, I will certainly do. Happily and with a little smile on my face. All right, There we go. Okay, I'm gonna stuff him about there for now, and then I still think his ears are overstuffed. I may have to take some out, or do I just need to squeeze them? They look tall. They look weird, but then I put him next to this one. No, they look like these pretty much. All right, I think that's good. Yeah, good. If I finish this before I go to work, I can leave it there to be delivered stuff. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. Okay, good. Taken care of. I just have to go do that. It'll be a breezy stroll. I need to wear a hat. If I don't, I'll be able to see. I think my hair's gonna be in my face. Right. Well, better drink this coffee for now. Could be awake for a little longer here. And the notification is still. There we go. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to walking to work in a minute. It'll be all right. I should have done it. It was windy yesterday too. I don't know. I should have done it Wednesday, but I was waiting on other people to do stuff, so I didn't do it. All right, 12 crochets. Making his little neck. How many more rows do we have? About 7. But they're small little rows, so it'll go quick. I feel like I have coffee. I feel like I have a coffee stash. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. We're not going to do that with this yarn. I was like, I could crochet without looking for a minute, but I'm not going to do that with this yarn because if I do it with this yarn and mess up, then I will regret it deeply because I don't want to have to frog it extra. Little Peep face. All right. It says guys and stuff it. We already did that. All right. Single and increase. So we're building up the body. Coffee stash, saving some for later. That's right. My husband doesn't like coffee otherwise. I wish he did though. That's one thing that I wish my husband enjoyed was coffee or tea or something like that, because then we could like go out, Sunday morning we could go out and get coffee or something together. But he's not in. I mean, we still will get breakfast or something, but he's not into coffee. I wish he was. When you said stash, it made me think of him because he's got a beard. My hubby's got a full beard, for those who don't know. I used to hate beards, actually. It's really funny. I used to hate facial hair on men because I didn't like the way it felt. Like when you would give a man a kiss, if they have like stubble, it hurts, ladies. You know what I mean? And so I hated it. And then I met him, and then I fell in love with it. And now I love him with a beard. I much prefer him with a beard, actually. He looks like 2 different people without a beard almost. Hi, Miss Angie. Hello. We're making peeps. We're making little peep peeps. Oh, I hope so. What about hot chocolate? Yeah, he'll do hot chocolate. I guess in the winter we could do hot chocolate maybe. Oh, no nap. Too. Well, coffee or nap is one of the options, I guess, right? What was it doing? Increase. 1 increase. Perfect. We need 1 more and an increase. And let's see, I haven't said it in a minute, so we'll say it again. This particular pattern is a rose and lily crochet pattern. I just move the eyes up a little bit because they put them down here more where the nose is, and then I add a little nose to it. But it is their pattern. A minute, hold on. Some fishy's going on. What do I have too many stitches? Oh, don't be stuck on me. Think about chenille yarn. You get stuck. All right. I got mine too, Miss Angie. Except right now I'm using blue, but I got my hot pink over here too. That's coming up next. Next. All right. One. All right. Let's start it over. Make sure. This one. This is my increase. Okay. Should have 18 when I'm done. All righty. I skipped one. I think I may have skipped one. Yes, the Dollar Tree yarn that I desperately hunted for over a year. Finally found the location with yarn. It's over an hour away, but that's okay because it is also next to the Michaels. So when I go to Michaels, I can stop by and also pick up some yarn. And Nick, wait a minute, I don't think I bought any more yellow. So now I'm like, I think I need to go back and get more yellow because all I have is the yellow ones that I made previously. Apparently I left that color behind. I know I left the orange and the red behind because I knew I'd need those to make these. So I did leave those behind, but I did get the light pink, the hot pink, the purple, the light green, and the blue. So, okay, now he has a little neck. He's upside down, but he has a neck. Now we're on to page 3 of the pattern. Oh, I was wrong. We don't have as many rows as I thought. 10, 2, and an increase. Okay, we can do that. That's easy enough. Then we got a couple rounds of singles, which I appreciate. What pattern? This is Rose and Lily. So if she doesn't hear me, somebody type it in the chat. That is Rose and Lily Crochet on YouTube. I think that Rosalie also has a video that she just made with the same ones. They look just like the. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm assuming it's basically the same pattern. So either check Rosalie or check the Rose and Lily Crochet. And they're super simple. And I think based on my memory, you can make at least 2, maybe 2.5 or 3 on one skein of the Dollar Tree yarn. I know you can make 2. 3 is questionable. But definitely 2 is possible out of the yarn. And I use a 4mm with this yarn, but that's just what I usually use with it to get them about this size. So, yeah. Thank you, MJ. Just in case I want to make sure she heard me. But yeah, I saw Rosalie's yesterday. It was funny because I had showed them in live, and then like years later she had them up in the. I was like, gosh, wow, she's quick. Like she probably already was playing, but I was like, holy crap, she's fast. And I think she used the same yarn just based on like the colors and things. I was like, dang, she's quick. She's so good. She is so good. Like I said, the only thing about the Rose and Lily pattern is I move the eyes because I just think they look funny because they put them like halfway down the head. So I move them up a row, at least one row. I can't remember if it's more than that or not. Just put them where you like them, heck. Put them where you think they look nice. That's all you got to do. And it's a good use of the little tiny noses because I don't know about you guys, but I don't have many uses for my noses, especially these really tiny ones. So it's a great use for those. Oh, yes. Last increase. If I could find, yeah, okay. I was like, if I could insert it back in there, it would be the last increase. Okay. Now we got to remember to hit our stitch marker, do a couple rows of singles to build the body, and then we just have to close it up. Stuff it, and then close it up. Stuffing would be critical. That thing I have not forgotten to do, ever. Knock on wood somewhere. Let's knock on this gently so Arthur doesn't get disturbed. But I have definitely not forgotten that. I've forgotten to put eyes on things. I've forgotten to put the backs on eyes or something. But I have never forgotten to stuff a piece. But, well, maybe I have actually. No, I think it's just the eyes I'm thinking. Because I've done that on stream too, where I forgot to put eyes in or something and it's on stream. And I was like, oh, I have to remake the whole thing. Oops. And this is a super cute pattern. I made it last year, so this is actually my first time making it again since last year. I had to rewrite it. I couldn't find it. I wrote it down, could not find it. So, I have it written. I just need to write it down neatly. I was writing it so fast in a hurry this morning that it's not very neat, but it's good enough to save it for me for later. All right, perfect. Mine's falling everywhere, but it's okay. Oops, stitch marker. Okay. Oh, MJ made the cutest stitch markers. I can't wait to see yours, guys. They're going to be so cute. You're going to love it, MJ. They're going to step up your plushy game. You're going to love it. It just elevates them to a different look sometimes, man. Like my sea turtles with the specials. I love those. And I found a project that I abandoned that I need to finish, you guys. Someone needs to hold me accountable for finishing old projects because I never thought I would be that person ever. And I'm that person now. I never, in my whole 2 years, in my whole long career of 2 years of crocheting, I didn't think I was going to do that, but I did. I have a Triceratops and I have 2 teddy bears that are unfinished. The Triceratops needs to have its horns and frill sewn on. That's it. The teddy bear needs its head sewn on and its ears sewn on. And then the other teddy bear, I think, needs to be redone the body and then finished. So, yeah, I need to do that. You want to make a turtle? Okay, you need to try... I need to look it up again, but I think the one I made first was Rose and Lily's turtle. Look at their pattern and see if there's a different one, I'll let you know if I find a different one. But I think that's the one I used and had good luck with for my first turtle. And only thing is, just make sure that you don't put the fins on backwards because you're gonna think fins go a certain way, and then they don't. They go the opposite way you're thinking, probably. So just always check. Make a challenge on your project. I should do that. We should do that so I can like finish a project a week or every other week or something. Finish a random project that I have because it won't take long. I only have 3, I think. But oh, bye, Rita. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. And Ray, you see me putting them on backwards. I think I did. I think my very first turtle, I did do it backwards. My very, very first one. The little one I did. I think I did do it backwards. And then those giant ones that some of you guys have seen that I made are like as big as a basketball. Like the body is at least as big as basketball or bigger. Those I did correctly. But the very first one, I think I put either the front or the back on incorrectly. And some people like them that way. But for the most part, there's a certain way you should do it. And then I just don't want you to finish it and be like, oh man, so double check before you sew those on which way to do it. That is all. The trickiest part I think about making a turtle is probably sewing legs on because you have to stick the, so you make the shell and then you make the shell in whatever color you want the shell to be typically, and then the body, whatever color the legs and the body are, you will use that and switch to that and then start going around again, and then you're going to end up leaving little slits for the legs to go into, and then before you close it all, you sew the legs in and you kind of stick the legs in those little slits. And so you have to like make sure you stick them in the same amount. Otherwise, one leg will be like dangling way out. The other one will be kind of tucked in and more secure. That's kind of the trickiest thing about making turtles. Is making sure the fins are even and stuff. Once you get those like initial first little stitches down in there and they're tacked in, you're but putting them in the right way and putting them in is a little interesting, but once you get it going, you'll be fine. And you've done enough crocheting and sewing, I think that you'll be fine. I would try maybe Rose and Lily's. If anybody else has a good turtle pattern, let me know, like a good beginner first time turtle pattern. But I'm just going to say for now, Rose and Lily is the one that I recommend because I've done that one. I want to make another penguin too before it gets not so cold, or maybe save it for next year, but we'll see. I don't know. It depends. Because like I said, I wanted the moose first, I think. So definitely do the mousse first. I have some brown chenille yarn I could do the mousse in. The only problem is the antlers. I don't have anything to make the antlers out of. I don't have a white or a cream color to do the antlers in that is the same kind of yarn. So I think I'm going to be forced to do an acrylic one, which probably be easier with all the joining anyway. So hello, Nicole. I am doing well. I hope that you are. I am making some little, making some little peeps today. Some little Easter peeps. This one is a little blue one, and he kind of looks green, but he's actually a beautiful blue color. It just looks a bit strange. So we're making him, and then we're going to make some other color ones later too. But now we're working on a little blue Peep. He's almost done. We just got to finish out his body and stuff him, which is good because I wanted to finish this before I went to work in a little way. So this is perfect. I'm going to finish it up with you guys. We only have about 4 rows. Oh, your little sister would love it, I bet. Well, Nicole, I don't know if you crochet or not, but this is a free pattern. I need to add it in the description. So if you have trouble finding it, come back later when I upload it and look in the description. But because I didn't realize I was going to be doing these at first. I was working on a different project earlier. However, it is a rose lily crochet pattern. So you can find them here on YouTube, and you just Google rose lily peep pattern and you'll find it. Anything I do differently for the pattern is I move the eyes up because they put the eyes down here more where the nose is. So I put them up a little higher and then add a little bit. That's kind of the only different thing that I do with it. But it's a really cute little pattern. And they work up fairly quickly. I mean, I worked on the other thing too, and it's probably been about an hour, and I'm rounding out the bottom of it. So, and I'm talking too, so probably could do it a little faster if I want, but they're pretty nice, fast little workup project. And they make great little gifts. Excellent little gifts. Yes. Yeah, you're welcome. I figured, but you never know. Some people don't that pop in here, so I just had to make sure. But yeah, definitely give it a try. It's very good. The only thing you need to know to do the pattern is just single crochet, increase, decrease, and then how to join the 2 ears. But it's really tricky at all. If you have trouble with that, there's definitely tons of videos about joining pieces. I need to make some more shorts, you guys. That's one thing I got to get on, making more short videos about like the basics, and then back to my little tutorial that I got to restart. I need to delete. I'm not going to delete the old footage until I start recording because I want to remember everything I said in the last one and make sure I say it again. Probably have to get my iPad and my phone out and work on that. The Peeps pattern link, yes. Like I said, I wish I had. Actually, I can get it. I can get you the pattern link. Because I just had it up here a second ago. All right, share. Share. Copy link to my channel. Not Chris's channel, my channel, please. Okay. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad you know how to do all that. Then it should be easy for you. They're, like I said, they're pretty nice, easy little pattern. There you go. There's the pattern link. There's the video that I used. No, just singles. I had to make sure I was still just doing singles around. How many more? 2 more rows of singles. So drop my stitch marker on the ground. Oh dear. Oh dear. Where'd it go? Oh no. Okay, well I'm gonna have to find that later, but I don't see it right now. I'm wondering if it'll into the bag of stuffing that was on it right there. I don't know. We will replace it with another one. I was gonna say, and Rosalie as well has one. I should post Rose instead. That's stupid. Why didn't I do that? Now I feel bad. I should have posted Rosalie's because Rosalie is a smaller creator, and I would rather push a smaller creator than a large creator. Please, everybody, Rosalie also has a beautiful pattern for these as well. I just saw it yesterday. I hadn't actually watched, but I did see it pop up, and I was like, wow, she's quick. Rosalie, I did. I was like, wow, you're so fast. I couldn't believe how fast you had put up the peepees. The little bunnies. All right, we're going to do a couple more and then stuff it. Yay! Yes, Rosalie makes some beautiful stuff, you guys. Really beautiful stuff. She is extremely talented. Her little bouquets and things she made for Valentine's Day, and her little, just everything she does is gorgeous. Her work is beautiful. So perfect looking. So perfect. She does. And Miss Angie, you do beautiful too. You're so creative with everything, and you're like your AI challenges and everything. It's so cool to watch. You guys are all so special. All right, 16. All right, we got 2 more rows. Yay! Actually 3, I lied, because we have 16, 17, and 18. But, sorry. I'd rather that. Notification. Yes, I know. It is. Her stuff is perfect. Like if I didn't know better, I wouldn't know that somebody like handmade her stuff. Like if I didn't know anything about crochet, it's that good. It's that good. Her little dolls and little amigurumis are so good. All right, this is the last row of singles. Then we have to do some decreases, but I think we should give him some stuffing before we do that. It says do 1 row and then do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we want to throw some stuffing in there now or not. Oh, I know. Yep, you need to make 60 more YouTube accounts. This will be me social media. Look at my husband over here to help me out over here. I think the person you should have asked was Chris, because I think that's what she did to help her, and I think it was her and Sin, or maybe it was just her, because she was trying to go live and she kept having trouble with like getting the 50, so they made a bunch of accounts to go live. So I think you asked the wrong one. Oh man. Yes, that Christmas tree hat was so cool. I want to make that this year. I really do. I need to remember that. Somebody needs to remind me, like Halloween time, that I want to make that hat, because I want to make that hat because I think that would be funny. And I might even make it as like a white elephant gift. I might keep it. I don't know. Have to see. The better reason my brother can't sleep, so he can't have any sound on. Aw, hey, Pets World. I'll wave at ya because I know she can't hear me. All right, looking at our little peep 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 peep. I thought about you earlier, Pets World. I sure did. I know she can't hear me, but I did think about her earlier because we were in Miss Andy's chat, and I was like, Miss Pets World's not here, and then I thought, oh, I hope everything's okay. I don't know what's going on, but I hope everything's okay. All right, let's stuff it a little bit here. Can't have all you. Oh, yeah. Well, I was thinking about earlier, hoping everything is well. All right, let's do a couple decreases before we get any more stuffing because I don't want it in my way. Is your fish okay? Where is he? Yeah, hi Ned, what are you looking at? I see his little fins going. Ned! Ned! He's turned around the other way. Ned! He's moving slowly this way, but very, very slowly. Neddy! Hey baby! He's turning. What are you doing up there? Are you waiting for the window to open? You okay there? You're worrying the people. You alright? Yeah. I think he's okay. I think he's good. He's moving a little bit. I can see his little fins going all the time. And then he's like slowly turned this way and then slowly turned a little bit. I was watching him. He needs a sunbathe. I know. I might crack the window open for a minute. They like light apparently, because we didn't realize that they needed a certain amount of light. We have a light in the tank, but we just didn't know it was like important. And so it went out one time and we didn't turn it on for a day because we didn't realize it was so important. And then we looked it up and found out, oh, it's actually important for them to have so many hours of sunlight a day. And so we were like, oh no, or light a day. We felt really bad. And as soon as we turned it on, he came up and was like, "Hey, yeah." And so now I'll crack that window right there. I'll like pull back the curtain and crack a sunshine. Yes, it is Pets World. That's MJ. Marie, yes. It is me. Aw. But yeah, so we're almost done with our little Peep. Alright, and then let's do our decreases. And then we're almost done with him. Then I gotta take my little butt and make sure I got whatever layers before I walk in the wind. It should be a trip. It's just a I don't want to do it thing. It's not really going to be a long thing. I just want to go because I got to walk like a mile and I'm just not in the mood. But yeah, it is what it is. Thankfully, a mile is not very long to me because I walk a mile like every day. So at least a couple times a week I walk that mile back and forth. But mile and a half or something. I used to run 3 miles. That was when I was young, but I can't do that anymore. 3-point whatever cross country is. I don't know. I wasn't on the team to remember, but I was on the team long enough to run 3-point whatever miles and almost died. So that was fun. No, I didn't almost die. I was just so red that my mother had never seen me so red before. She was a little concerned. But I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I just ran hills and like 3 miles on the soccer field. I'm good. I just wish they had trained us. They didn't train us. They were like, here, come run. We didn't work our way up. We just did it. I was like, what? Yeah, I was confused. Oh, yeah, she changed her channel name and I guess now maybe she has more than one. I think she wanted to reflect more just doing nails so she can crochet and do whatever she wants to do on her channel. Uh-oh, what happened? I missed something. You have a fever and you threw up. Oh, Pets World, I'm sorry. Trust me, I was there in January. I'm so sorry. No, poor my brother. Oh, poor both of you. Poor both of you. I feel bad for you both. Because, like I said, I know that is absolutely no fun. It took me so long to feel better in January after all that. I don't know what happened, so we're going to redo it wrong. No, you're good, Pets World. Don't worry about it. We always have Discord. But I just hope you feel better and that he feels better and everything. If you've messaged me, I haven't been on Discord. I wouldn't know, but I'll check it later in case. Kind of want to change it to MJ Stitches with cards because everybody wants to call me MJ. I never thought about that. That's true, though. I bet people do want to call you Stitches. They don't, especially they just like read your name really quickly. Yeah. Okay. That's okay, Pearl. You're fine. You're fine. Don't feel any pressure. No pressure, Pets World, please. I don't need to know anything. If you need to talk to somebody or anything here. I require no information. I know I just did that one wrong. I wasn't paying attention. I gotta stop because I'm gonna frog it 3 times. All right, 1 decrease. Now this is a decrease. I did 2 and a decrease, but I would have been done if I hadn't done that. Twice. I need a bell, Miss Angie. I'm jealous of your bell. I didn't hear your bell today. Did I not stay long enough to hear your bell? Or was it at the end? Because I was there most of the time and I did not hear a bell. But there also wasn't craying really going on at that time. So I guess that's why there was no bell. But I'm jealous of Angie's bell that she rings when she completes a round and goes ding. She gets it right. I'm like, I like it. Like, I kind of want one. Also, don't know where I would find one. You didn't use it. Okay. It's like, I didn't think so. I did not hear any bells today. I listened intently while I was getting ready, and I swear there were no bells to be had. But like I said, you weren't crocheting, at least when it started. I wasn't watching most of the time. I was listening. So, but I know you said you weren't crocheting to start with. You were winding up yarn balls and everything. All right, well, my count's a little off, but it's going to be fine. We are going to You got a skinny little body. You need some stuffing in you. You need some stuffing. Can't remember where you got it. I know. I'm like, where would somebody find one? Other than like Amazon, obviously. Where would you find one of those? Like, where? Like, who sells a bell? I thought the other day, I was like, I wonder what kind of store would have a bell. Not that I would necessarily get, but like, who would even have one? I want to make you round and dumpy like this little guy, so we're going to go for that look. Short and stubby. Short, stubby, and you have to flatten your bottom. I can't remember if I actually flattened the bottom. I think it was Dollar Tree a long time ago. Now I could see them having a Dollar Tree because, you know, they have random stuff. That would make sense to me. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I was trying to see if I could tell if I did a little thing that I do to flatten out the bottom, but I can't tell. I'm sure I did because it's way too flat for me to not have, right? All right, we got to open you up. Uh-oh, I think my tension is a little tighter in the body. That's why his body's not as fat. I wonder how fat the one my boss has is, because I want them to match, but I can't. I don't know because I don't have the match. She does. So I just kind of play with it. Are they peeps? They are, Pets World. They are the peeps. They sure are. Yep. Skinny bunny. I know. I'm trying to give him some hips now. I'm trying to stuff the sides of it. Make a big bunny. Give you some little hippy dippies. I'm trying to give some little hippy dippies. I really think my tension must have got tighter as I was doing those singles, and that's why it's doing that. But I'm gonna try to like really stuff his little one. I'm trying to give him a little width down here at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It's a little better. That's a little better. Okay. We need a curvy bunny, right? I know it. I like me a little curve. I got a little curve. We gotta give the bunny a little curve. I like a little hip action. All right, here we go. And then all I have to do is my little decreases once we finish stuffing him, and then we'll be done. All right, little guy. I think that's about as plump as I'm gonna get you. Even though I wish you were a little plumper. I think that's about as plump as this feller's gonna get, I think. Yeah. Let me look at you compared to this guy. And then I think if I kind of turn her up a little bit, I think that'll be good. He's not quite as fat, but I think that still works. So I can't wait to have like multiple in a little set. Maybe I'll make some more this weekend, or maybe I'll save. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing this weekend stream. We may make more of these. We might do something to save more of these for later. I don't know yet. Might depend on who comes over, what happens, all that good stuff. If I have time to plan extra stuff or not. I may or may not make a poll and ask you guys what we should do next. I don't know. You will see. Oh, you got a pizza. It stays down. Who are they for? The one I'm making the second is going to be for my patient because she already has a one and I want to make her another one to go with it. And then I want to make some for my grandma. And then I'm going to post some pictures of them soon and see if anybody else wants to buy any. And once I get a set made, I'll post pictures. And then I don't know who else. I may make my mom and dad another one to go with their birthday present. Since they already have one, they might want another color to match with that one. I don't know. But that's the current thing. Oh no, hold on guys, somebody's here. Hold on, stop. Let me check, baby. I hear it. Let me see who it is. Or is it? Golly, was that my neighbor? Are you serious? Hold on. I'm trying to see if somebody's actually at my house or if the neighbor literally slammed their door that loud. Hold on, let me pick up the pup. Hold on, you guys. Let me go check. Because if my neighbor is slamming her door that loud, she needs help, man. That's not the neighbor. Okay, it is somebody here. All right, just checking. It's the mail lady. Well, a minute. I'm going to hold little baby while while he's calm till she leaves. It's okay, Arthur. It's the mail lady. She's real nice. We would go talk to her if you wouldn't get so upset. She also doesn't like doggies very much. Our mail lady's not a fan of animals. She's probably been chased by a couple. I don't blame her. That's not her. Sit back down. You think we could sit down and finish our bunny with everybody? Yeah, I think we could. If not, Mommy's going to room and finish it. Yeah. Okay, let's sit down. All right, we're going to attempt to finish it. Just search best. Oh yeah, I bet there's tons online for sure of the bells. It's okay, baby boy. You sit right there, right next to your mommy. I was concerned. I was like, if my neighbors slam their door out loud, they're upset. I was like, they are real upset. But it wasn't them. It was actually somebody here. So it's fine. Okay, one more decrease. And then we get to sew it together. And then we're all done. And I'm going to do the thing that I like to do to flatten out pieces. So I probably, if I redid this pattern and modified it a little more, one thing I would do would be a round of back loop onlys at these singles, the very end of the round of single crochets, so that it would sit flatter. But really, I don't have that much of an issue, but I think it's because what I like to do, where's my scissors? Oh no, where are my scissors? I don't want to get up because there's right here, but I kind of have to have scissors. That is like a mandatory thing that is necessary. Oh no. Where are they, my child? Do you see them? Because I sure don't. I think we're going to have to stand up and look for them. Guys, I don't see my scissors. Okay, we'll be back. We're going to grab these scissors. All right, they have betrayed me. I had to lose something today while I was streaming, didn't I? Scissors and a stitch marker. I need to find it in a minute. All right. Needle. That went down here too. Golly, that got up when I stood up. That's okay. We'll find everything in a minute. Whew, the order food you can pick up like 10 minutes away. Aw, sorry, randomly left last time when your uncle was here. It's actually nice. I was happy. Aw, good. I'm glad, Pets World. Hi, Sonia. Aw, well, I'm glad, Pets World. I'm glad everything turned out in that situation. All right, let's see. Let's just cut our yarn here. I'm so excited. All right. I don't want to waste too much, so let's not. Let's do like this. Trying to be better about not leaving too much for tails, especially when I don't have that much yarn, especially when Joann's is closing. All right. Don't even get me started on the Joann's closing. I'm sad. Okay. Just found out about Joann's only a year ago and now it's gone. Okay. So, again, what I like to do is no, they're gone, baby. They left. I'm pretty sure they left like a few minutes ago. Little chihuahua. No, sit. No. Thank you. Be good boys. Yes, we're just finishing up. We almost go outside. No, we'll go and we'll look and I'll show you in a minute. Okay. So, what I like to do to sort of flatten out the bottom, so you see it's kind of round and this one is a little more flat. So what I like to do is the tail is coming out over here. So instead of going back in right there where it comes out, I'm going to go over here a little bit and kind of sort of other side of like essentially where like if this was a magic ring on the other side of that magic ring. So I'm just going to go in here a little ways away and then weave in my ends. And sometimes you may want to do that twice. So basically what you're doing is you're leaving a little bit of yarn at the bottom like this to help pull your piece flat. So you can help it out a little bit with your finger as you pull it to help it like go in. And then what it's going to do is create an indent so your piece will sit flatter. So that works out. And that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to do it twice. It's better to do it twice so that if it does come loose, you have there instead of just one holding it in. But yeah. Oh, but he was nice. You have friends that have done some panic buying and filled their cart, so it's like $3 of yarn. Yeah, they make blankets and clothes. That makes sense. I didn't that, but I had a $75 gift card. Well, it was I spent like 20. I got it at Christmas, so I had spent like 20 or 25. So I had a $75 gift card, and I had 2 weeks to spend. So I did what I never normally do and did a little shopping spree. And I got two skeins of twist value acrylic for 6 different colors. So I got 12, basically a rainbow, except I didn't get red because I think I can get that. But I got 2 different pinks, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, so that I can maybe make a cardigan one day, and also make sure I have plenty. So I have 2 of each just to make sure. And 2 things of blanket yarn, some little accessory things, a hook. Can't remember what else, but I did all that stuff with my gift card because I had to spend it. Because my little stingy self, if anybody knows me, they would know I'm a stingy lady and I save money a lot. So I like to save money and catch sales and stuff. So I'm very frugal. And so I would keep a $100 gift card and make it last until my birthday in June when I'd get another gift card. But no. I had to spend it all. So I did. I was thankful for it, but I was sad I had to spend it all and not use it on certain projects because I was going to use it as projects came up. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was kind of nice though to be able, you know what, those Valentine's Day earrings, you know what? How much are, you know what? That's okay. We'll get those today. You know, it was kind of nice to do that because I've always said, wouldn't that be such a nice feeling, like as an adult who budgets everything with groceries and like worries, do I have enough to pay for the groceries? And do I, should I buy this one or this one? No, let's get the cheaper one. Or, as all those kinds of things, it was kind of nice just to be like, you know what, we can just put that in the cart. We don't really have to worry about it. That was a nice feeling. I must admit, I've always wanted to have that feeling as an adult, and I finally had that feeling. It was kind of nice. It was kind of nice. Okay, you have no sound, and your grandpa is getting a little baby brother to sleep in the living room. Oh, okay, Pets World, I appreciate you for coming in, and I'm about to go in, and I'm just weaving this end in, and then I'm going to be done myself because I got to go to work, and it's 2 o'clock. I have to get my buddy in. No, it's not that big. I just want to go before 4 o'clock. All right. Yeah, I'd like to go ahead and go and come back so I can get my beads put on my day for tonight. All right. That's it. I'm going to cut this string. And then I think I'm going to give this one away today. So he won't be here long. We won't even next week. We'll have to make another one for an example. But I think we, let's see. He's still not as plump as the other guy. But again, I think I'm going to blame that on my tension because I knew that was going to be an issue. The fact that I have more tension now than I did a year ago. So I made this one a year ago and I made this one today. I like the body shape of this one better. So maybe next time I'll try to really pay attention to my tension better and be a little looser on the here. Bye, Sonia. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if Sonia was leaving or just Pets World. Pets World, I think. Sorry. Hi, Sonia. I'm sorry. You weren't saying bye. You were saying hi. But anyway, so I think we're going to... Is that nose crooked? No. I was like, is my nose in the wrong spot? No, I think it's okay. But anyway, so I think I'll pay more attention to my tension and try to up with this guy next time, and maybe even the head too to give it more of a rounded shape because I'm pulling so tight. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I just wish you guys could see the pretty blue it is. It's coming off green for sure, but it's definitely not. It's definitely a turquoisey kind of blue color. And then next week we will come back and we will make all these colors, probably, unless I find some other project in between now and then. We will come back with green, purple, and 2 different color pinks to make, and we will make the whole little set of them so that we can line them up together in a little display. That's the goal here. So yes, I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I really appreciate you guys for joining me today. I'm glad I did stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I'm glad that I did. Oh, happy anniversary to your grandparents. That's so sweet. I need to get my grandma too. I got to fix her ring. I finally got the things in the mail, so I got to got to fix her ring. It's loose. So yeah, but I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will probably see some of you guys on Tuesday at 11 Eastern Standard Time unless something changes. And hopefully everybody has a good weekend and a good start to their week, and enjoy the weather if it's pretty where you are. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for being here. If you did not already, please do hit the like button. It does help me out. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not go live. And yeah, love you guys. And I will see you Tuesday maybe, and just around the YouTube streets. All right. Bye, guys.